I was sexually assaulted at a party, a stream reward party. And not only that, it's by somebody that you guys fucking love. And I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, guys. I'm fucking tired, guys. Like, literally. People are evil and malicious. And, like, people think they can do anything. Like, anything.
Welcome to the Kairo Code, where the noise gets filtered, comfort gets questioned, and clarity is king. This is where we decode reality together, stripping away narratives, shortcuts, and illusions to arrive at what actually matters, the truth. This show is about understanding patterns, consequences, and human behavior by looking beneath the surface to see how things truly work and why outcomes repeat. If you value clarity over chaos and intention over impulse, you are in the right place. The Kairo Code is the practice of seeing reality clearly and moving through it deliberately with wisdom. Welcome in.
I'm literally like so disappointed in people because I think people are good people, and I always give people the benefit of the doubt. And they're evil. They're fucking evil, bro. Because people are fucking evil. And it's always going to be sides being chosen on. And I'm tired. I'm literally tired, you guys. I don't deserve being treated like I'm nothing. And I'm really like trying my best to not be, like, I want to save people in their careers and shit. And like, but what about me? Like, what about my feelings? What about how I feel? And not everyone is your friend. And you guys love these people so much. You guys fucking love these people so much. And as a woman, you always get exiled. And it doesn't matter how I dress, you guys. You guys know I'm asexual. I keep my body to myself for a reason. I am a temple. I do not share myself with people, especially if I don't know them. And it's really unfair to me because I feel like I make sure that everyone is in a good position and they feel good, and like, everything was innocent. And I don't care how drunk somebody is, you should never take advantage of them. My phone was stolen and broken. I had no way to get home, and I was assaulted, you guys, by someone that you guys all love. And I'm so tired of this streaming shit, and I'm done, bro. He taped me. The reason why he stopped anyway is because I started boohoo crying, you guys. I was crying, and he taped me as I'm crying like this. He was like, "Why are you crying?" Da, 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 da. And I'm like, because like I didn't want to, like, and he's like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna talk to you again." I'm like, I don't care if you talk to me again. It doesn't matter if you talk to me again. It's the simple fact of like me not wanting to even go down that route because you have a fucking girlfriend. This isn't the first time I've been assaulted, but this is the first time I've been assaulted by someone popular and famous, I guess. And they think I'm not going to say anything because of who they are and who they know and what they do. But like I said, this is somebody you guys support. I hate men. I'm technically going to become, y'all thought I was asexual before. I'm completely, I hate men. Look at all these no caller IDs. I've been getting harassed. I already said it, guys. I already said it. Like, we've already talked about this already. We already talked about who it is. Whoever caught it, but I'm not going to say it because I still have to make sure my integrity and whatever the fuck else is secure. And then I will say the name of who it was fully. I already showed y'all the call log, chat. Y'all already know. If you already know y'all can say it in the chat, but I'm not going to say it out my mouth because niggas is trying to blackmail me and shit already. Like, I don't have time for it. Like, that's why I said I'm done with the streaming shit, because niggas thinking collab streams is gonna do something for me. And surprisingly, the over The other ones, a part of that team that he's in, the house that he's in, they're more respectful than him.
I need you to slow down with me for a moment, because this story is not about internet drama or personalities. It is about what happens when a serious accusation stops being a claim that deserves examination and becomes a tool meant to punish someone after the fact. That shift matters, because once an accusation becomes leverage, truth becomes collateral. Here's what matters in this conversation. Not trends, not comment sections, not emotional momentum. Facts, timing, and consequences are the essential factors that separate justice from chaos. The allegation in this case is SA. The response offered is a detailed timeline. According to Tylil, the night begins at the Stream Awards afterparty. Jourdin Pauline initially leaves the event. She later returns, with the stated reason being that she misplaced her phone. Not coercion, not pressure, not fear. Later that night, as Tylil is leaving the afterparty with his hairstylist, Jourdin Pauline sees them entering an Uber and asks to join. Tylil states this was her request and her decision. That detail matters because voluntary actions matter and context matters. The Uber travels to Tylil's hotel. Once there, Tylil says he offered Jourdin Pauline a ride home. She did not take it. Instead, she asked to go upstairs first to use the bathroom. According to Tylil, what followed was consensual between two adults. He denies force, pressure, or coercion, and he denies recording anything explicit. That denial is stated clearly and repeatedly because it sits at the center of the allegation.
Let me give y'all some facts, and I got some evidence to show y'all. Chat. My silence does not mean I'm guilty. My silence was intentional. My team has already sent Jourdin a cease and desist, and we are also moving forward with a lawsuit for defamation. Jourdin has claimed that she was sexually assaulted at the Stream Awards afterparty. That did not happen. Everything was cool that night. Jourdin originally left the afterparty and came back because Jourdin misplaced her phone. Not because it was taken by me. When I was leaving the Stream Awards afterparty, Jourdin seen me and my hairstylist getting in the Uber. Jourdin asked to get in the Uber. She was not lured. That was Jourdin's own choice to come to my hotel in the Uber. She was not lured or forced. These are real facts. We got to the hotel. I offered Jourdin a ride home. Jourdin asked if she can use the bathroom upstairs, and I said okay. Everything after that was consent. Everything that happened after that was consent between two adults. She was not coerced, she was not forced or pressured. It was a mutual agreement between two adults. Jourdin seen everything went left, chat. I hope y'all follow me, and I'm gonna show you the timeline, and I got real evidence to prove everything I'm saying. So just please follow me. I know I'm speaking a little fast, but I'm gonna slow down for y'all. Everything went left when my partner called. The moment my partner called, Jourdin started acting crazy. She got really aggressive, and she was acting weird. She made me uncomfortable, and that's what made me start recording to protect myself. Let me make it very clear right now. I have never recorded no sex tape of Jourdin. That was also false. Now, that y'all following me. Jourdin seen the call come in from my partner. She got upset, started talking aggressively, and she made me uncomfortable, so I started recording to protect myself.
Then comes the moment everything shifts. Tylil states that his partner called him. Seeing the call come in, he says, Jourdin Pauline's demeanor changed. Emotions escalated. The atmosphere shifted from calm to tense. Tylil says he began to feel uncomfortable and, at that point, started recording not for attention and not for humiliation, but as a defensive measure to protect himself. Now, let's talk about timelines, because timelines do not have emotions. When Jourdin Pauline decided to leave, Tylil ordered transportation. At approximately 8:04 a.m., he requested an Uber. The vehicle that arrived was a Toyota. Jourdin Pauline rejected it. She returned to the door and demanded a black truck instead. At 8:07 a.m., Tylil ordered a black SUV, paying $132.89 for a 16.7-mile ride that lasted roughly 33 minutes and ended around 8:40 a.m. Those details are logged. Distance is logged. Cost is logged. Duration is logged. Arrival time is logged. These numbers do not argue. They simply exist.
Now let's play the first piece of evidence. And every piece of evidence I'm going to show y'all has got approved by my legal team. That's another reason why I didn't rush to come on live, because it's a legal matter and sexual assault is not a joke, and that should be justified in the courts and not on social media. So let me show y'all the first piece of evidence.
I've never had a one-night stand in my life.
What is a one-night stand?
Like after the party type shit, when you first meet someone, and you don't talk to them.
So that's what we just had?
Did we just have one night stand?
No. As long as we cool about it, that's not a one-night stand. I said, as long as we speak about it, it's not a one-night stand.
There's so many days after tomorrow.
That's one piece of evidence. After a while, Jourdin wanted to leave. So what did Tylil James do? I got her an Uber, a Toyota to be exact. I requested Jourdin a Toyota. Jourdin left the hotel room. Jourdin came back when she realized it was a Toyota. She banged on the door and demanded a black truck. Her words verbatimly after she demanded a black truck was, do I look like the type of to ride in a Toyota? Get me a black truck. Me being a gentleman, I got her a black truck. But wait, I also got the receipts to that. Because they say you're innocent until proven guilty. No. You're guilty until you prove your innocence. And that's what I'm going to do. Because this is my image. This is my life. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show evidence. I'm going to show facts. I got receipts. December 7th, 2025. At 8:04 a.m., chat, I got Jourdin a Uber. Remember, Jourdin is a victim now. She claims she was sexually assaulted. So you trying to get away from me as fast as possible. So if I call you a Toyota, a scooter, a Rebel, you're trying to get away from me as fast as possible. It shouldn't matter what car you get home in. You're just trying to get away from this person that violated you. So you say, I called her Uber. She didn't want to get a Toyota. I canceled it. Boom. Let's take this down. Look at the time too. At 8:07 a.m. At 8:07 a.m., Tylil James called Jourdin a black truck. Look at the payment right there. Black SUV. Fare, 16.7 miles. $132.89. Tylil James called her Uber. I called her Uber. The Uber was $132. These are receipts. These are facts. This is going to save your life in the court of law. The ride was 33 minutes. It picked her up at 8:07. So Jourdin left from the hotel at 8:07. Jourdin got to her destination at 8:40 a.m. Now, chat, this is where it get really weird. Chat, Jourdin got home at 8:40 a.m. Why did she text one of my friends this? Jourdin got home at 8:40 a.m. Why did she text one of my friends this, chat? Why did she text one of my friends this? Can y'all read what she said? This girl is setting me up at 9:10 a.m. after Jourdin arrived home out of her black truck at 8:40 a.m. Please follow me. She texts to one of my friends, hey, Tylil has my phone. I'm on the way to get it back. ... I was all the way home too. My friend said, LOL, okay. Somebody got to call me a car back home now. Okay, let me go back. Hold on. Look, 9:10 a.m. Sunday, to all the police officers and lawyers and DAs on TikTok and on Instagram, the one that got so much to say, please follow this, the truth, the real facts. Let's go back. She texted my friend, it's at 9:10 a.m. But what does this say? Jourdin, hold on. Let's clock her T right now. Your Uber got to your house that Tylil put you in at 8:40 a.m. Why did you proceed to text Tylil friend at 9:10 a.m.? Hey, Tylil has my phone. I'm on the way to get it back. I was all the way home too. Jourdin, did you not just get out of a black truck at 8:40 a.m.?
After arriving home around 8:40 a.m., something happens that cannot be ignored. At approximately 9:10 a.m., Jourdin Pauline sent a message to one of Tylil's friends, claiming that Tylil still had her phone and that she was on her way to retrieve it. Read that carefully. The message is sent after the ride, after the distance, after the timestamp showing she was already home. Questions are not accusations, but questions matter when timelines stop lining up. The following day, according to Tylil, Jourdin Pauline sent him additional messages directly. Then came a Zelle request for $2,000 with a note that read, "For playing with me." Tylil says he refused to pay. He maintains that only after that refusal did the situation escalate publicly.
Not only did Jourdin lie on my name and come to the internet and speak and make a false allegation about me, she said I try to blackmail her. Let's speak on that. I try to blackmail you, Jourdin. Chat, I try to blackmail her. Jourdin, I try to blackmail you, Jourdin. 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 How? How, chat? How? Look at what it say, chat. Jourdin sent me Jourdin requested 2,000 and then in the note it says for playing with me. And I try to blackmail her. She's trying to extort me, gang. She's blackmailing me. She's lying on me, bro. I work hard every day for this guy, nigga. What you talking about? And I never let nobody take that shit from me. Fuck out of here. This shit is right here. Only thing that girl had to show. Oh my God. This shit is right here, Jay. Yo, it says a Zelle request for $2,000 for playing with me. What the f? That's blackmail. What the f do she mean by for playing with me?
The sequence: ride offered, ride taken, Toyota rejected, black SUV demanded and paid for, arrival home, post-arrival messages, money requested, money refused, allegation made. Matters when intent and motive are being examined. Now let me be absolutely clear. SA is real. SA victims are real. Real victims deserve protection, belief, and justice without hesitation or dismissal. That truth is not negotiable. That is exactly why false accusations are so dangerous. A false accusation does not just impact the person being accused, it detonates outward. Families are dragged into situations they never consented to. Parents watch their children become headlines. Siblings defend quietly while staying silent publicly because association itself becomes a risk. Friends pull back, not out of belief, but out of fear. For the accused, the damage does not wait for outcomes. It happens instantly. Reputations fracture. Opportunities disappear without explanation. Search results become permanent. Even if clarity arrives later, the stain rarely leaves completely. And the most overlooked harm is what this does to real victims. False accusations harden public skepticism. They give doubters ammunition. They make genuine victims hesitate, wondering if they will be believed or dissected instead of helped. That is not justice. That is collateral damage. You cannot protect victims by abandoning truth. You cannot demand accountability while rejecting scrutiny. Compassion without truth is chaos, and justice without process is noise with consequences. The correct position is not blind belief. It is serious investigation. The correct response is not internet court. It is due process. When allegations are real, they withstand scrutiny. When they are not, scrutiny exposes them. That is why timelines matter, receipts matter, messages matter, consistency matters. Not because we lack empathy, but because empathy must be anchored to reality if it is going to serve anyone. If you care about victims, you must care about truth. If you care about justice, you must care about evidence. And if you care about society, You cannot reward an accusation without examination. This is not about choosing sides. It is about refusing to abandon reason. Once an accusation becomes punishment, no one is safe. Not the accused, not victims, not the innocent.
Let's move on. Jourdin, let's continue. Because now you're trying to set me up. Now you're trying to get money out of me. Now I'm really, I'm concerned. Like, damn, I'm not giving this girl nothing. NCAA, nothing's coming at all. You're not getting $2,000 out of me. I didn't pay that $2,000. I did not pay that $2,000. No, you're not getting nothing. NCAA, nothing's coming at all. Guess what she does now, chat? And Jourdin came on the internet and said she has messages, but she deleted them. Guess what? I got them. Jourdin, you deleted the messages. I got them. So now let me give y'all some more evidence that my legal team had to approve, because the first thing I did, instead of coming to speak to the public, let me go speak to my lawyers, because SA is not a joke, and I sympathize for any real victims out there. For any real victims that has been through some shit like that, I really sympathize for you. Next, boom. Jourdin texts me right here. She said, "What you doing?" Jourdin sends a question mark. I don't know if you text me or not, but my phone is clicked. I can't see her do nothing. Jourdin sent me on December 8th at 12:01. This is in the noon. Jourdin sent me a upside down smiling face. After she sent the upside down smiling face, she sent the Zelle request. Let me show y'all. Follow me, chat. Are y'all following the timeline? Because I'm only gonna come up here one time and say this. Jourdin, all of these messages came on December 7th. All of these messages is at December 7th. The Zelle request is at December 8th. This smiley face, she sent this smiley face, right? Boom. Then she sends the Zelle request at 12:19 p.m. After she sends the Zelle request, she realized I was not paying it. Once Jourdin realized I was not paying it, Jourdin sent me this. You see this meme right here? Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. Let me make it bigger for y'all since y'all can't read. Boom. Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. What? So once Jourdin realized I was not paying her $2,000, she sends me this. Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am. And guess what she did? She showed me who she really was and showed you who she really was. Came to the internet with false allegations. Lied on my name. Lied on my name. False allegations ruin lives, chat. You understand what I'm saying? This is my reputation, my career, my life we talking about. All over a lie. And false allegations like this have lifelong consequences, bro. This shit is gonna stick with me. No matter how much evidence I show, no matter how much justice I get, this shit is up. You shouldn't do this to anybody.
In my opinion, the behavior described does not align with confusion or fear. It aligns with embarrassment, disappointment, and retaliation. Based on Tylil's account and the messages he presented, it appears that Jourdin Pauline did not want the encounter to be a one-time experience. In the evidence video shared by Tylil, she herself discusses the idea that it was not meant to be a one-night situation. That detail matters, because expectations shape reactions. When intimacy is framed as something more and later revealed to be casual or non-exclusive, the emotional fallout can be intense. From how the sequence unfolds, embarrassment seems to enter once it becomes clear that Tylil had a girlfriend. At that point, the encounter may no longer have felt mutual in her mind. It may have felt transactional. It may have felt humiliating. And when people feel embarrassed, they often look for a way to reclaim dignity or regain control. That is where the request for money fits. The Zelle request reads less like fear and more like compensation. Not payment for harm, but payment to avoid feeling used. A way to internally rewrite the story from "I chose this" to "this happened to me." That reframing matters because it removes agency and replaces it with grievance. The money was not paid. What followed was escalation. The tone of the messages shifted. A meme was sent that read, "Me giving him his last warning before I show him who I really am." That is not the language of someone seeking safety or resolution. It is the language of someone signaling consequence. That message marks intent. It suggests leverage. It suggests that what came next was not about processing harm, but about punishment after refusal. Viewed through that lens, this looks like a false accusation driven by embarrassment, rejection, and an unwillingness to sit with personal regret. Not because intimacy happened, but because expectations attached to it were not met. Taking this position does not trivialize real victims. When accusations are used to rewrite regret, to settle emotional scores, or to retaliate after rejection, it poisons the well for people who are truly harmed. It turns a system meant to protect the vulnerable into a weapon for personal grievance. Truth is the shield for real victims. And accountability begins where blind belief ends. Defending truth safeguards real victims, and examining accusations is not negligence, it's intelligence. Truth protects victims. Scrutiny protects justice. That's where I stand. Not because it's comfortable, and not because it's popular, but because I refuse to let emotion outrun evidence or narrative replace truth. Stories don't scare me. Questions don't scare me. What scares me is a world where we stop thinking and start reacting. I don't swallow headlines, I dissect them. I don't rush to judgment, I decode the pattern. That's how clarity survives. That's how truth stays standing. And that is the Kairo Code.
Chat.
So now, to finally explain what red pill actually means, red pill means this: refusal to be used, emotional peace preserved, direction and leadership maintained, purpose comes first, investment is earned, low tolerance for disrespect and irrational behavior, logic over illusion. It isn't anger. It isn't hate. It isn't a movement built on resentment. It's awareness. It's boundaries. It's men placing purpose above distraction and peace above disorder. That's red pill.
You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
Thanks for tapping in and locking in today. My name is Kairo, and if you're feeling the show, consider subscribing before you head out. Until next time, stay logical.